The next day, everyone meets downstairs for breakfast. Okay, so this is the real moment of truth. Okay, here we go. A butler had knocked bright and early on our doors to tell us breakfast would be served. A butler, isn't it? Isn't there just one butler though? That is Scrooge's. Zack and I were the first ones downstairs, followed by Kara and Amelia. Where's Liana? And where's Leo? The pango snoozes softly inside my scarf, taking advantage of a few extra wings. I wonder what Liana's decision is going to be. If she'll bend to her parents' will, or fight for her own path. Well, like I said before, if all my choices hadn't been to support Liana, right, then I think ultimately Liana will choose to bend to her parents. Yeah, definitely. But if I choose to favor Liana, like every time I make the choices that will make Liana really love me and vice versa, then obviously she'll fight for her own path. So yeah. Of course I choose the latter, which is fight for her. She'll definitely fight for her own path. My heart thunders with nerves. I'm so unsure of how this day is going to go. If she decides to go through with this marriage, everything is going to change. She won't be able to keep the job she loves. It will be... Then what about Void and all? Do we have to go there on our own? Without Liana? No, that wouldn't be good. We need Liana. I shake my head. I can't complete the thought.
Good morning.
Oh, hey Leon. Leon nods to us and sits down at the table. His hair is brushed and tidy and his armor is spotless. So where's Liana? Is she still sleeping? Suddenly I hear some footsteps. I look and see Liana approaching the table. There she is. Her face is pale and her blue eyes don't have their usual sparkle. Now where are the parents?
Hi.
Hey. She smiles and my heart caves for her. It's clear she hasn't slept well at all. Good morning. Liana takes the seat next to me. She glances at me and I flash her a reassuring smile. Don't worry, okay? She relaxes slightly and nods. I guess my presence last night helped her a little bit. Kara leans over.
Liana.
Yeah, we'll be fine, Liana. Don't worry. Even if anything happens, we'll all be by your side. Liana looks up at Kara, who gives her an encouraging grin.
Today is going to be better. Now that everyone's had a chance to sleep on it, I'm sure you'll be able to have a calm, rational discussion.
I sure hope so, especially Liana's father. I think mother should be reasonable. You know, but the father is the father. Liana nods.
Thanks, Kara.
I concur. Should you continue your discussion today, it should be about finding solutions as the raw emotions have already been expressed.
Amelia, do you have to say like that? Like, raw emotions? How raw are emotions? But okay.
I hope that's true. Have you made your decision?
Pretty sure she has. You know, and I'm pretty sure what her decision is going to be. She nods again.
Yeah.
I jerk my head up. My stomach twists. I want nothing more than to comfort her, to wrap an arm around her or hold her hand, but I know I can't, not now anyway. And more so, I'm wondering what it is she's going to do. The anticipation is killing me. Just as I'm about to ask Liana about her decision, another set of footsteps echo across the marble. She's going to make, let's say, her decision in front of her parents and myself. Lady Dawn looks just as uneasy as Liana. Her hair is pinned up in curls and she wears a beautiful satin gown. Her cheeks are just as pale as Liana, so she didn't get a good sleep too. Probably, most likely Liana's father also didn't get much sleep. And it's clear that she hasn't had a good night's rest either. Lord Dawn stands at her side. Oh, there he is. His claw, or rather not claw. His jaw is clenched, his spine locked. His stormy presence seems to fill up the entire room, and so much so that the music stopped. Not a word is said as they cross over to their seats.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. She struggles to smile. The tension in the air is heavy, dampening the conversation.
How is everyone? Did you all sleep well?
Not really.
Quite well, thank you. The bed here is much more comfortable than the one back at the academy.
Good to know, Amelia. Way to go, yes. I mean, Amy, of course, not affected. And I'm sure Kara and Zack shouldn't be affected either. Not much anyway.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Without even a glance at his breakfast, Lord Don pushes his plate aside and folds his hands over the table. His sharp gaze falls onto his daughter. Alright, so he's probably going to ask her again. So, are you sure you're going with this? You know, you're sure you made this decision? Is this your final decision?
We need to talk about what happened yesterday.
In a strict manner or in a casual manner? Lianna slowly puts her fork down.
Okay.
Her voice is careful, guarded.
How long have you been a Mage-Knight?
Good question. I think since she left the mansion? Probably since she left home? Her cheeks flush.
I started as soon as I earned the title from the Mage Academy.
And when is that? He blinks, clearly shocked. Even his wife lets out a breath of surprise. His mouth curls as though he's just tasted something sour.
So you mean to tell me that you have been lying to us since the beginning?
Well, rather than lying, it's more like she hasn't told you two. Because she's scared that, you know, you two will be against it, and clearly Lianna's parents are against it. So, you know, Lianna keeps her nerves steady.
Yes.
But yeah, it's true that Lianna kind of like lying because she didn't tell them.
That ends now. You will give up this irresponsible behavior, and you will be married.
So at the end of the day, you're still forcing your ideas upon your daughter? Come on now. My stomach drops. This, yes, it's irresponsible, yes, but that doesn't mean she can't make her own decision. You're not just a stamp.
I am not marrying him, and I will not give up being a Mage-Knight.
Shock ripples through me. At the same time, so does relief. Yeah, it means she's in favor of me. Might as well at least use this opportunity to say that I have a new boyfriend, or rather, I have a man that I know I can truly love, and that is me. Please say it, Lianna. Shock them. The father sighs deeply, exasperated.
Why must you make this so difficult, Lianna?
And why must you make this so difficult, Leven?
I'm not the one who's making things difficult.
Precisely. See? See?
I would have assumed that you would have thought this through last night. But you are still being completely irrational.
And she has definitely thought this through. It's you who hasn't thought it through, Leven. The heat returns to Lianna's voice.
I'm not the one who's forcing me to give up my dream and purpose in life.
Oh, spare me the theatrics. How could this be your dream? Don't you realize how dangerous it is to be a Mage-Knight?
Of course she knows, otherwise why would she even take up the job? And she has risen up the ranks very quickly, you know. Well, I don't know about very quickly, but she definitely is at a very high rank now.
Yes, I do realize that. I live it every day. But at least, as a Mage-Knight, I'm well equipped to take care of myself. I've been trained to handle danger.
Precisely. It's just that his father is still, you know, too pragmatic, too overprotective, yes, and too traditional, you know, with the mindset that all women must be the waifu, must be like not be able to contribute to fighting a lot. All women must not fight, they must be the house waifu and all that. No! Okay? You're behind the times. Lianna's father, he shakes his head.
You can't be prepared for every circumstance. What if you get ambushed, outnumbered, or overwhelmed in battle? What if your teammates fall and you're the only one left?
The same can be said for Liu. So, no. This is about gender equality. Okay?
So what if that does happen? How can we live life based on hypotheticals? What if I became ill? What if I couldn't bear children? Would you still force me to get married?
Wow, good questions. Wow.
But if those things happened, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duty as a lady in the House of Dawn. Then what?
Then what? Oh yeah, that's true. Then what? Then what will you do? The father scowls and waves a hand dismissively. Alamak! Crap you!
That's not the same. Those are all based on chance. You aren't throwing yourself into situations which would allow those things to occur.
I mean, going to battles, yes, there's risk involved. Means there's a chance of it happening. There's a higher chance of it happening. But at the end of the day, it's still a chance.
As a Mage-Knight, you're walking into those scenarios every day.
Liana points a finger at Leon. Her voice is shrill as she tries to keep her composure. Leon, right? See, yeah, you could say the same of Leon. Then don't tell me you're gonna give the excuse that Leon is different. Leon is a man. Bullshit! If you say that.
What about Leo then? He's a Mage-Knight who walks into danger every day. Why aren't you worried about him?
Because he's a man. Yeah, I'm seriously gonna slap this guy, like not literally slap, but seriously like hypothetically slap him if he says because he's a man. A man is supposed to fulfill this duty. Bullshit.
Because it's his responsibility to serve and protect as a man in the House of Dawn.
Okay, I'm gonna slap you now. Oh, Liana is speechless. Silence settles over the table like a heavy blanket. I mean, you're not supposed to be speechless, Liana. I was kind of expecting that argument. Her mother stares at her lap, as still as a statue. Leon opens and closes his mouth as if he wants to speak but can't find the right words to say, yeah. Her father nods.
Now that you've come to your senses, we can discuss the details of the engagement.
I think this is the point when Pixel Fate needs to interfere. He needs to come into play. Because so far he hasn't like come into the picture. He needs to come into the picture and then declare to Raven that he as Pixel Fate will protect Liana. Yes?
No.
The rage returns to her father's face.
How many times must we go round in this endless game?
It's not a game.
When will you accept your responsibility as a lady in the House of Dawn?
It's not a freaking game, okay? You think by being a Mage-Knight is a game? Liana's voice is scarily calm.
If this is what it takes to be a Dawn, then I don't want to be a Dawn anymore.
Oh shit. Are you for real, Liana? Are you seriously for real? Calm down though. There's a momentary pause, so still you can't even hear breathing. Leon stares sharply at her.
Leah.
But Liana just shakes her head. Her mother laughs shakily.
Let's just calm down, alright, dear? We know you don't mean that.
Yeah, she definitely didn't mean that, but well, since it's her father who's forcing her to be like that, you know. She reaches for her daughter's hand, but Liana pulls away.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I meant what I said.
Her mother's face crumples as hurt creases her brow. Her father scoffs.
Liana, don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous, my foot. Wait till you actually lose your daughter?
I'm serious, Father.
He's about to respond when Leon interrupts.
Father, listen to her. She's not joking.
He looks from Leon to Liana and slowly the anger melts from his face to be replaced with confusion and pain. He looks at Liana as if he's looking at a stranger. He shakes his head and abruptly stands to his feet.
I can't have a discussion with you when you're like this. Come find me when you're ready to have a discussion like adults.
Well, probably never. Bye. No, I'm serious, you know. While waiting for a response, he slams the doors open and stomps out of the dining room.
I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, try to talk to him or what, you know. Leon scrambles after him. Liana's mother remains in the room. She seems defeated.
Come now, dear. Really. Think about what you're saying.
Liana's voice softens as she sees the pain in her mother's eyes.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I've made my decision. I've tried to be a good daughter to you, and I've tried to make my house proud.
But apparently she can't.
But what you're asking me to do this time, I can't. I just can't.
Her mother sighs deeply and closes her eyes. Liana looks at the rest of us.
We should go.
But this is the decision that Liana made, so her voice has a note of finality to it. Without a word, we scrape our chairs back and follow Liana out of the room. It's kind of sad that things have to end on kind of a sour note, because Kara did tell Liana that you shouldn't like break off your relationship with your parents like this, because she knows, because of her father and all that. Yeah, she didn't want Liana to suffer the same fate as, to experience the same thing as Kara. Kara doesn't want Liana to experience the same thing as her. Yeah, so, but this is the decision that Liana made, so it's really depressing. It really hurts, but I don't know. As we leave, I hear Lady Dawn's faint voice.
Leah, I'll always be proud of you, no matter what.
Thank you for the support, Liana's mother, Elaine. Liana stops stunned. She looks back at her mother, her eyes glittering. She rushes to her and throws her arms around her in a hug. Her mother hugs her back, gripping her tightly. All too soon, she releases her daughter. Liana turns her back around and leads us back to the main foyer. We wait as servants gather our belongings. Kara gently touches Liana's arm.
Hey, what you did back there?
Yeah, I mean, Kara did tell you, Liana, so
I know.
Kara hesitates.
Are you doing okay?
I don't know. A part of me feels lighter, but another part of me just feels sad.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag of emotions. A fresh start could be good. Won't you miss them? There's nothing I can say to make this better. Definitely not the third option. Okay. It's either first or second, but these choices are getting harder and harder. I mean, if you think about it logically, if you notice, right, there's a pattern in all these choices. It's like the first choice is always the best. If you notice the pattern, that's if you think logically. But if you let's say we don't have these kind of choices, then because in life you do have choices, but you don't have like choices that popping right in front of you like this, right? Like God just give you these three choices and then you choose. like what is happening now? No, in life, in real life, what choices you have is you have to think up those choices yourself, right? You have to come up with those choices yourself. Yeah, God won't like just present you with these choices just like this. No, so that being said, these two choices, it's kind of hard to choose between. A fresh start could be good, or won't you miss them? I'm actually more inclined with the first choice, because the second choice, I think it's kind of asking a very obvious question. Won't you miss them? Pretty sure she will miss them, she will definitely miss them. So I don't think asking her this question, won't you miss them, is really that of a good idea. So I think we definitely should go with this one. A fresh start could be good. I think, yeah, I mean it will hurt, that's for sure, but there's always something called a fresh start, but anyway, once we're done defeating Void and all that, we can always come back here and then try to settle things, so yeah, I'm going with this. Our families can shape a lot of who we become, but we can't let them define who we are. Wow, nice choice of words, Fixer. This is a very powerful line. You're more than just being a Dawn. You're also a kick-ass Mage-Knight, and you're Liana. You're the one and only Liana. Okay?
Thanks. Your support means a lot to me.
Yeah. Fresh start could be good, okay? Even though your parents might not side with you, well, they're still your mother, but you stay have us, okay, Liana? Although she tries to keep her tone light, I can tell she's hurting. This could not have been an easy decision for her. It certainly wasn't. We fall silent. Suddenly a voice calls out, "Wait, is that Liana's father?"
Liana.
Oh. We freeze and slowly turn around. Lord Don and Leon stand behind us, their cloaks billowing behind them. Okay, looks like Leon managed to convince Lord Don or something. Lord Don straightens and clears his throat.
Liana.
Okay, second time, Liana.
Father.
Father, I love you.
I had hoped that you would move past this childishness and accept your responsibility.
But since your mind has been made up, can't force you, so good luck. Something like that. Liana's about to retort, but he holds up her hand.
But I see now that being a Mage-Knight means something far more to you.
Well, I think he finally came to this conclusion because of what Liana said, that if it means I have to discard my family name Don, then I will. That probably kind of like shocked Liana's father, and that is probably the turning point. That is probably the point where Leven finally decides to give in to her daughter or something like that. That's the point, yeah. Because I think at that point when Liana said I would rather not be a Don anymore, I think that's the point when Leven sort of like finally cracked. Yeah, cracked. So, you know, he glances down at his daughter.
I don't agree with your decision to willingly put yourself in danger.
Okay.
But I would
support you all the way from like elsewhere, wherever you go. Lord Don pauses, struggling to find the right words. I doubt he's used to anyone challenging him.
I would rather have a daughter who would recklessly put herself in danger for the sake of others than no daughter at all.
Ah, I'm glad you think that way, Leven. Liana's eyes fell up. She rushes to her father and wraps him in a big hug. He stifles in surprise, uncomfortable and uncertain. But as the shock wears off, a small smile tugs at his lips and he hugs her back. Soon he breaks the hug. Liana wipes at her eyes as her father clears his throat.
Now, there is only one thing missing for you to be truly recognized as a Mage-Knight.
Oh, what's that one thing missing?
What's that?
Leon hands his father a wrapped blade. Oh! Which Lord Don carefully unwraps. A sharp silver blade with an onyx. A sharp silver blade with an ornate sapphire hilt glitters beneath the light. Wait, does this sword belong to Liana's father?
Each of these blades has a legacy. They have been passed down to the sons of our house for generations.
So by right, it's supposed to be passed down to Leon, but instead, you're giving it to Liana?
But it has never been passed down to a woman before today, as we've never had a woman Mage-Knight in the family. That is, before you, my daughter.
Oh, so you're actually going to give this sword to Liana? Lord Don smiles proudly at Liana. He reverently offers the sword to her. She carefully takes the blade and scabbard and straps it to herself. So, new sword.
Thank you, Father.
I guess it's great. It all ends well.
Treat it well, and it will take care of you.
Yeah, there's this saying, you treat a sword well, and the sword will treat you well.
I will.
You can always come home, too. Your mother will find another suitable match for you.
Actually, no, don't have to. You know why? Because that's me. Don't have to. Seriously, no. Liana, you might as well just say this now. Reveal, your relationship with me.
Father.
Yes.
That is, when you are ready.
And you are ready. Liana smiles.
Thank you.
He clears his throat.
Good, well.
Okay, back to normal self. He clears his throat and straightens as if talking to a knight.
Be safe, be decisive, be vigilant.
Alright.
Above all else, be honorable.
Those are the virtues of a knight. Liana salutes and Lord Don puts a hand on her shoulder. Nods and heads back to the dining table. I mean the dining room. Leon lingers behind.
So you're officially a Mage-Knight now.
She has all along been officially a Mage-Knight, Leon. You meant to say, so you've officially been recognized by our parents as a Mage-Knight now, yeah. Leanna lets out the breath she was holding. The tension in her body eases as she turns to Leon.
Well, I've actually officially been one for a while.
Yes, precisely.
I know. You looked radiant when you walked on that stage.
Oh. Leanna blinks.
Wait, you were there? You knew?
Wait, oh, you're saying that Leon was there to witness Leanna's inauguration as a Mage-Knight? He grins.
You didn't think I'd miss my baby sister's graduation, did you?
Oh. The mouth falls agape.
How did you know? And why didn't you tell me? We could've...
I want to keep it a surprise. He laughs and pulls her into her heart.
I'm proud of you, Leah. Maybe I'll be able to catch you next time you're in Illumia.
Alright? She hugs him back.
Of course.
They break away, still smiling.
I bet you're relieved you don't have to get married anytime soon.
Yeah, because the love of her life is here.
Yes.
Although Edward really isn't a bad guy. He's kind and generous and easy on the eyes too.
But you can't force love. That's the thing. You can't. You just can't. Leanna wrinkles her nose.
Thanks, but no thanks.
That was a pretty quick rejection. You have someone else in mind?
She totally has. Leanna blushes but shakes her head. That's kind of contradictory.
No. I'm just not ready to give up my freedom.
Okay. But what makes you think that getting married means giving up your freedom? Not really. Well, to some extent yes, but I don't quite think so.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Good, good. Because you'd tell me if you were seeing someone, right?
I don't know about that. She's keeping a secret right now. Leanna's voice is squeaky.
Of course.
No matter who he may be?
Of course, yes.
I tell you.
Even if you were standing right here, right now?
I feel the color drain my face. Leanna darts a glance at me but tries to keep her composure.
I'd still tell you.
Leon gives Leanna a look.
Okay, maybe not immediately, but when I'm ready.
Okay, you said it. He smiles.
Good.
When Leanna turns her back for a second, Leon's eyes bore into me. A shudder runs up my spine as I notice the bright gleam in his armor matching the gleam in his eyes. So basically, I think the next words he's going to say is, take care of Leanna. He has to know, right? Or maybe he's trying to bluff? Don't look, don't look, don't Don't let me smell your fear! He's definitely bluffing. Bluffing? Like... what do you mean by bluffing though? Let me just see. Okay. Know when someone is joking, right? Why do you think he's joking? He's definitely not joking. So don't look, don't look, don't look. I think I'll go for the second choice though. Don't let him smell your fear. I force myself to keep his gaze. He's not going to intimidate me. I haven't done anything wrong. When Leanna looks back, he breaks the gaze. My legs feel weak as relief washes over me. I held my own, but I do not want to do that again. Okay.
Stay safe.
Yes.
You too.
Yeah. They have one last quick hug before breaking apart. So this is pretty much the end of Leanna's family saga. Yeah, nice. I like this arc. Leo gives the rest of us a farewell salute, then turns and follows his father. Scrogins waits for us at the door. After saying goodbye, we return to the gravel path and begin the trek back down the long drive. So we're going further west to the Shadow Temple. Well, that turned out better than expected.
Yes.
And you have to thank your brother for it, because I think your brother actually, I think he definitely said some words to finally convince your father, you know, to finally accept you, even though he doesn't like accept your decision, but he accepts. Well, not say, yeah, he doesn't really want you to be a Mage-Knight, but he still accepts your decision in the end. Yeah. Leanna is all smiles as we continue to walk. She seems to hold herself taller, finally feeling free from the weight of her responsibilities. Her happy mood greatly improves our spirits, definitely. Now we're definitely ready to take down Void.
It would seem that as this business has concluded, we should continue our travels.
Certainly.
Agreed.
She checks the sun in the sky. It's still high up, right, so we can do some traveling.
We've still got most of the day to travel. We should be able to cover a good distance before we have to stop for camp.
Yep. Yeah. Leanna leads us through the town and back onto the open road. Alright. We travel through smaller roads and to return to course, making our way towards the Shadow Temple. Yeah. Although Leanna's mood seems fine, she's quiet for most of the journey. We definitely should talk to her after that saga. The rest of us keeps talking to a minima. It's been an emotionally draining couple of days and we're all feeling the effects from that. Yeah, even though it all ended well, you know, it's still emotionally draining. If I were in Pixar's Fate's shoes right now, I would definitely feel emotionally drained too, you know. Leanna's relationship with her parents is complicated. I know she has a deep respect and strong bond with her family. After this morning, it's obvious her family loves her. I'm glad they were able to reach some sort of understanding and consensus and remember what is important. As we leave Half Dawn behind us, we begin to focus on what's ahead of us, the final showdown. Yeah. When the sun hangs high in the sky, we stop to take a break. I gladly sit down to rest my weary feet when Leanna approaches me. Slowly I shift my gaze up to her. She looks at me expectantly. Are we training today?
Yes. Why wouldn't we?
Okay. I just wasn't sure how you're feeling after this morning.
Honestly, I'm okay.
And smile! You're not smiling!
Although I still wish they can accept my decision the same way they accept Leo. But I can tell that they're trying hard to understand.
Yeah, take time, you know. Yeah, take time, so... yeah, give them time. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. I think they've fully accepted it. No point in dwelling on it. No. I don't think they've fully accepted it. That's definitely not for sure. Deep down, they're still like, oh, why must our daughter be like this? But, you know, so sometimes that's all you can ask for, yeah. And I don't think we should choose this. No point in dwelling on it. And yeah. The fact that they're trying means that they care. And that's really all you can hope for. Leanna nods.
But just because we've had this talk doesn't mean you can get to skip out on training.
Of course. Oh man. But I was totally thinking of slacking. I pushed myself to my feet. I wouldn't dream of it. We split off from the group and get ready. Then Leanna pauses.
Actually, you can still cast other elements, right?
Yeah, but have I tried casting the rest? I think I did. Well, no, I think the last time Pixar Fate tried to cast more than 2 elements, it like really exhausted him, right? Like, I think he cast fire. I think he cast all 4. He managed to cast all 4, right? Yeah, I think so, yeah. But before he then collapsed, not collapsed as in fainted, but he dropped to the ground. I nod. Why do I have practice with all of them? She looks surprised.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Well, I have to try. I remember the fatigue I felt the last time I tried that. Maybe 3? I have to get stronger somehow. And the best way to do that is to keep at it.
That's true.
Yeah, I have to keep, you know, practicing so that I won't get as tired as before. Why the hesitation?
Sparring against 4 elements is a challenge for me too. I think I may need some backup.
Shit, backup. Are you telling you're gonna get Amy to fight me as well? So 2 against 1? That's not fair! She grins and returns to the group, while in the midst of eating and resting.
That was quick. Something happened?
No, it's not done yet. She needs a sparring partner.
Not yet. I came to enlist your help.
Why? Why you enlist Kara's help? Why not Amy?
Whose help?
All of yours.
What? All of you? She asked the team to help with training since I'll be casting all the elements. Zack gets to his feet, so he's saying 4 on 1. Then I cast all 4 elements. 1 on each of you.
I'm in.
Okay.
Oh, well, good.
Alright. But how are you two gonna train? I mean, I guess they can like dodge the magic elemental spells and all that. But still. Queens.
Any excuse to shoot something.
No, please don't shoot. She gives him a wary look. Amy jumps to her feet and brushes off her skirt.
I will provide my expertise as well, as I am well versed in 2 of the 4 elements he can cast. I will be able to provide more guidance to his casts.
Yeah, she can cast, like I said, she can cast fire and water, right? Water and ice are count as 1 element. Liana nods and we all look at Kara.
If everyone else is in, then I'm in too.
Okay. Liana leads everyone back to the open space where I wait for them. Zack wastes no time. He digs into his holsters and pulls out his discharges.
Get ready.
Oh shit, he's all pumped up. I ready myself as they get into position. Oh no, don't tell me another mini game. Okay, no. Once we're all set, Zack fires and I leap out of the way. The others rush in. Amelia shoots a ball of fire at my chest, but I wave my hand. A wall of water shoots up, absorbing the blow with a big hiss. Now it seems like I'm a boss. Zack fires his discharges. My face curdles into a growl, forcing out another earth shield. Violent light booms and explodes against it. Dirt explodes up into the air. Liana blurs towards me, but wind howls around my flame. I think this is flame, not frame. Or was it? I think it's flame and fire. I zip out of the way, blocking her with a score of heavy blows. Okay, or I think it means frame as in my body. Kara lunges just as Liana swings. Shove them both back with an explosion of wind. They squeak and fly backwards. Yes, I'm the boss now. I'm the boss now. You can't take me down. I'm a very tough boss. Another violet light cracks near my head. Then another and another. That must be Zack shooting. I dash out of the way, a gale freezing and howling in my ears. Amelia's bracelets glow. Ice pours from her palm. It groans across the grass, and I realize she's trying to wrap the ice around my feet. I wave my hand, melting her attack with a wave of shimmering heat. I barely have time to think. Okay, just react. Another trail of fire flies at me and I block it with an earthen shield. But as soon as I do that, I raise my sword to deflect Kara's dagger. Spin around and duck beneath Liana's sword, pushing her back with a gale force blow before raising another earthen barrier to block both Zack's shots and Amelia's magic. Commentary. I'm now commentating the battle. My breathing is laboured, but I don't dare slow down, even though I can see the fatigue starting to settle in my friends. I'm starting to wear them down. A new hope blooms within me, bringing another surge of adrenaline. Liana and Kara hangs back, their chests heaving. They exchange glances with Zack and Amy and not. Oh, I don't like the looks of that. Are they now going to use teamwork? Okay. All at once they rush me. Zack fires off 2 rounds as he races towards me, which I deflect with my magic. Using wind to augment my speed, I twist out of Kara's rage and meet Liana's strike with my sword. As all my teammates strike me, I'm more coordinated. I struggle to keep up with their relentless attacks. The frustration builds within me. I need to separate them, but no matter how often I manage to push one away, there are 3 more filling it. There must be something I can do to just gain some distance. Ah! I forcefully gather energy into my fist, and I'm gonna explode. No, just kidding. I leap into the air and crash down, pounding my fist into the earth. Blinding white light explodes across the field, mirrored by each of the 4 elements. I hear the yelps from my fans as they knocked back. There's a small crater where my fist landed in the ground, and the nearby grass and leaves are synced. Wait, did you just use a fire punch or something? Fans stir on the ground, looking dazed and confused. Fierce pain twists into my chest. It unfurls and spreads like fire. Cry out, collapsing onto my knees. Ah! Spots dance in front of my eyes as I crumple to the ground. Okay, that's enough training.
Oh no!
Liana shoots up. She sprints towards me, her sword forgotten in the grass. Her arms wrapped around my shoulders.
Are you alright?
I groan. Her face is a little blurry. Don't worry about me. Goodbye, cruel world. No. Death is not something to joke about, okay? Okay? I've been better. No, don't worry about me. I try to mask my pain and nod. The last thing I want is for Leanna to worry about me. I'm fine. I struggle to my feet, but my limbs refuse to cooperate.
You clearly are not fine.
I don't want to make you worry, so the others gather around me too. Are you guys okay? They're not.
Don't worry about us. We're fine. Barely. What's going on with you?
Well, exhaustion? I shake my head. I don't know. I groan, gripping my chest.
It seems your body cannot endure the amount of energy you mass exerted.
Yeah, still need more training. She pauses, thinking.
Although incredibly potent and powerful, amassing such quantities of energy is proving to be quite dangerous.
Yeah. It wasn't that much though. I can still feel a lot of untapped energy within. But yeah, I know that, Pixar, but the thing is, a body can only hold so much, can only endure so much, you know?
If that is the case, I would highly recommend not attempting to summon all of your energy at once. Ever.
Ever. At least, yeah, not all. At least 3 of them. Yeah? No? Ever?
Indeed. If what you say is true, while you may have an incredible amount of energy stored within you, you are still limited by your mind and body.
Precisely.
I fear such an excessive usage of energy could prove to be fatal.
Precisely, Amelia. Yeah, like I said, you know, you may have a lot of untapped energy within you, Pixar, but your body and mind can only hold so much, can only endure so much, you know. A sense of dread fills my stomach. I'm not. I guess I can't avoid it. That's going to make eventually casting a reef really difficult. Yeah, I mean, eventually he has to use all his powers, like including the shadow magic. But I think if he actually manages to cast a reef, he might actually faint. He might get back into his world, back to Earth. But that's not what I want. That's definitely not what I want. So exhaustion ripples through me. I moan and close my eyes.
You should rest. Come on, we'll help you.
Alright. They haul me to my feet. One of my arms is around Zack's shoulder, the other around Leanna's. They help me over to the pile of bags and packs. I lean against the packs as my teammates rest and clean up. My eyes feel heavy and I fight to keep them open. I'll just close them for a minute and then sleep the whole day. The sounds fade away as sleep overtakes me. A sound wakes me. I groan and blink, my eyes adjusting to the golden glow of firelight. It's evening. Actually, it's night. Oh, I've slept so long. Whoa, it's dark out. I groan, sitting up on top of my bedroll. Someone must have moved me and I didn't notice. You're in that deep of a sleep. How long was I out? I sit up and glance around. I'm not sure where Leanna and Amelia are, but Clara and Zack are still hanging out by the camp. Probably the two are training? Clara hands Zack a perfectly wrapped present. Oh, we're saying something here? The two of them in private.
Hey, I got you something.
A private moment. Zack blinks.
Got me something.
Present though, you know? She grins and nods. I keep quiet watching the scene unfold. I don't think they realize I'm awake here, yeah. Don't disrupt this moment. Zack tilts the present from side to side, curious. Then he shakes it.
Hey, be careful!
Yeah, Zack, you don't just shake a present. What if it's actually glass inside?
Why? What's inside?
Let me guess, it's probably a snowball. I mean not snowball as in the, I mean, you know, the snow globe. Yes, the snow globe where inside there's like snow. Yeah, there's snow inside the globe. Yeah, snow globe.
You have to open it and see.
He shrugs, then tears open the wrapping with paper velvet seal. Come on now. Can't you be more gentle? Reminding me very much of a little kid on his birthday. Pauses. Clara grins in anticipation. Zack stares down into the box.
What am I even looking at? Where's the present?
You need to see things with a half-full mindset. What is the concept of seeing it half-full instead of half-empty? Kara puts her hand on her hips.
You're staring at it.
But yeah, you must see it with a half-full mindset. He continues to stare.
Wow. I try to be thoughtful and get you a present, and this is how you react.
you gotta pretend to be happy, even though you seem confused, Zack. Come on. Zack's cheeks turn red as he sheepishly replies.
Oh, right. I mean, thank you. This is great.
Kara pouts.
You don't even know what it is.
Zack doesn't answer.
It's a wind ring.
Oh right, the wind ring, the one that Kara bought for him right that time when I helped Kara with her shopping. Yeah, with her shopping because I advised him. I advised Kara that Zack loves weapons, loves guns, loves guns rather, and that's why she then decided to buy a wind ring so that Zack can practice shooting targets. Zack stares at her blankly.
When you turn it on, it gives you targets you can shoot.
Yeah, this present itself is the wind ring. As soon as Zack hears the word shoot, he immediately perks up. He gingerly takes the sphere out of the box and inspects it. Yeah, it's the sphere.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
I totally forgot about the wind ring. Yeah, it's the one that Pixel Fate advised Kara to buy. Well, he didn't directly advise Kara to buy the wind ring, but yeah, I advised Kara to buy something related to guns,
I know. That's why I got it.
Yeah, something related to guns because it's Zack's favorite. Zack sets the sphere down and presses the button in the center. There's a low mechanical noise followed by a whoosh of wind. He readies his discharges as the targets materialize. In a flash, Zack shoots through each target, dissolving them in the air. He grins satisfied, spinning his discharger in triumph. You see how happy he is whenever he shoots stuff? Yeah, that's right, that's Zack for you. He seriously loves his discharges,
Oh, that looks fun.
Yeah. He looks at her.
You wanna try?
She nods. He hands her the discharger. She holds it awkwardly but nods to Zack. He pushes the button and another set of targets appear. Kara squints one eye as she lines up her shot. When she pulls the trigger, she doesn't expect the recoil and she ends up shooting wide. Her next few shots don't fare much better. Zack laughs at her attempts, to which Kara pouts.
No fair. I've never used one of these things before.
Here.
Zack goes to move behind her and wraps his arms around her. Oh! He moves his hands around her. Kara beams, her cheeks pink. Zack's voice is low murmur by her ear.
You have to hold it up like this.
Okay. He lifts her hands up, aiming the discharger straighter. Kara's eyes sparkle.
Oh?
She sinks her shoulders into his broad chest. Oh, yeah, her. Kara, oh, so cute. Yeah.
I see.
Jeez, I don't want to watch this anymore. I scramble off of the bedroom. He blinks in surprise. You two lovebirds, no. Because seeing you two lovebirds do this, I can't take it. I need to do it with Lianna too.
Oh, hey.
His face turns beet red.
How are you feeling?
A bit nauseous, to be honest. Kara laughs and Zack's face turns even redder. I walk away looking for anything else to focus on. Yeah, leave you two lovebirds to yourselves. I notice Amelia sitting under a tree, flipping open a book. Lianna sits with her looking over her shoulder at the pages. The colourful cover catches my attention. Oh, Lianna and Amelia are reading a book. Hey guys. Lianna looks up at me.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling?
Good. Better than ever. Better?
That's good.
That is pleasant news indeed.
That's the news. Amelia? I'm not. How is your character book? Amy looks up at me with shining eyes.
Surprisingly enlightening. Of course, it's riddled with factual inaccuracies, but the character interactions are fascinating.
I actually love how your choices, your previous choices actually affect the scenes here, because I think this is something which I didn't see in the previous scenes, like in the previous chapters of this visual novel. I think this is like the first time where your previous choices actually affect the following cutscenes, save the main plot, as in Leanna, the love and all that. Like all those previous choices that I made back in Hearthstone are actually affecting the scenes here, like Kara giving Zack a wind ring, and then Amy reading a character book. Imagine if I asked her to buy a hentai book instead of the character book, then what would have happened? Anyway, the thing is, I have bought a hentai book myself, so I'm actually bringing it out with Liana. Private time, alone time, let's read it. Okay.
It has greatly changed my view on these sorts of novels.
Good to know, but they are not novels. Amy, they are comic books, different. Glad to hear it.
Leanna and I have been exploring this fascinating fictional world together.
Okay, nice. Liana smiles fondly.
Yep, it's been fun getting to hang out together.
Remembering my own purchase. There we go. Here we go. I rummaged through my bag to find my manga and then return to them. Mind if I join you too? I'm actually reading hentai. Amy shakes her head.
The company would be welcomed.
Okay, so it's the three of us. Although I like to have some alone time so that I can read hentai with Liana, but whatever. I sit down and lean back into the tree, sighing contentedly. This is pretty relaxing. The leaves swing in the warm breeze, the cool shade. Some good old-fashioned hentai. I flip through the pages, appreciating the level of clothing each woman wears or isn't wearing, and I'm actually reading this in front of two women. I find myself getting immersed in the manga when I come across a picture of a woman wrapped in tentacles. This looks pretty familiar. Oh yeah, I remember this scene. Remember that one time, that one CG, when Liana was wrapped in, well, not really tentacles, but in vines. But they look like tentacles. Hey Liana? I nudge her and she looks up.
Yeah?
Look at this! Remember this? I brandish the manga and point to the page. Liana's eyes go wide. She lets out a high-pitched squeak that shoves the book closed and punches my arm. Ow!
Why are you reading something like that?
Why not? I'm a man! I'm reading for the story, of course, for the pictures. You really want me to answer that? Hey, I read it for the story, okay? Even hentai has story, okay? Okay, not all hentai is just all about hentai, okay? It has story. Some hentai is good story. Don't worry, I read this for the story. Yes, the plot. Totally for the plot, okay? She crosses her arms. Why don't you believe me? Seriously, for the plot.
Please. What story could a book like that possibly have?
Like I said, plot. You know plot? The good one. There's this woman who has a pet octopus, and sometimes she gets lonely and... I freeze. Liana's face turns pink. Liana snatches the manga out of my hands. Hey!
I'm confiscating this.
Why? Eat before you actually go read it yourself. Damn you! She marches away and I scramble after her. No, I paid for that! I catch up to Liana, she's sitting alone. The book is nowhere to be found. Where did you put it? Oh well, I'll get it from her next time. I'm too tired to argue about it now. This is hilarious. Looks like I made the right choice in buying the hentai book. I myself must buy that hentai book, okay? Cannot buy anything else, yes. Gotta have a teasing, gotta have a mischievous side to myself, yes. That's Pixel Fate. I sit down next to her. Although calm, she looks over at me with a slight worry in her eyes. I'm sorry I fell asleep earlier. She shakes her head dismissively.
Don't worry about it. You seem like you really needed it.
Yeah, and I feel a lot better now. I guess I did. Before quiet for a second. Now it's alone time, yes. About the hentai though.
Our training earlier today. You've gotten a lot stronger.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've taught you everything I can at this point.
Boss. Does this mean no more training? I still want training though. I'm gonna miss training. I can finally sleep in! Thanks for all you've done. No, don't say it like this. Don't dismiss it like, oh, the training's over. I'm gonna miss training. A part of me thinks I should be more excited about this news. I'm just disappointed. Even though the early mornings are tough and I get my ass kicked most of the time, having that alone time with Leanna has been really nice. Yeah. So, we aren't going to have any more training sessions together? She laughs.
You're not getting out of training that easily.
Of course not.
We'll continue practicing to make sure you hone your skills. But now that you've progressed so quickly, I foresee our sparring becoming even more evenly matched.
Good to know.
And with your multi-elemental casting, well, I'll also be challenged and looking to improve my skills too.
Yeah. I improve, you improve as well. There's an excited gleam in her eye. I think she's looking forward to a challenge. I always love a challenge. I'll go easy on you. No. It'll be nice being the one on top for once. Let's do our best. Wait, hold on, let me see. Got multi-casting. Oh. It'll be nice being the one on top for once. Oh, as in myself. Let's do our best, yeah. You know. I look forward to us learning together. Diana smiles. The embers in the fire die down as the rest of the team get ready for paint. Right. Diana and I decide to turn in so we can get a head start in the morning for training, yeah. We've lost some time due to my impromptu nap. Even though I slept all day, I still feel exhausted and I'm fast asleep as soon as I lie down. Alright.